is an example of a company that did a DMCA takedown on my original blog post. They were saying that, I was using their logos or something, but it was fair use. I'm doing a review on your company. It's fair use. Anyway, so what happened was they did a DMCA takedown on my original post, and now they're not paying their withdrawal requests. That makes sense, right? By the way, I repealed that DMCA takedown, and I won, of course, because they can't do that. And, these companies will stop at nothing to scam people, and today is proof. So they'll try to take down legitimate reviews where they're calling them out and they're trying to take them down, even though it doesn't work that way because you can always repeal and we'll win, especially because we are doing a legitimate review on you. So apparently Prance Gold Holding said its affiliates that several cryptocurrency exchanges are under audit by U.S. authorities. That's what they said. Prance Gold Holdings launched back in May and is run by Andre Gerald, who, by the way, doesn't exist outside the company. And really, what CEO doesn't exist outside the company? I mean, that makes no sense. That was a massive red flag when I found that out originally. Prance Gold is believed to be run by out of Southeast Asia-ish area. Originally, they were promoting that you can invest up to $30,000 on a promise you'll get a 600% ROI. Naturally, when you actually you don't have any external income coming into the company, but it's new investments from affiliates paying off existing members, you can't keep up with that. There's no way. 600% ROI, that's just ridiculous. It doesn't even logically make sense. I mean, if they could really pull off 600% ROI, why would they need your investments? Why would they need affiliates? Just ask yourself basic questions. Anyway, in September, the traffic to the website flatlined, meaning there was no growth. And when there's no growth and you're promising 600% ROI, you obviously can't keep up with that anymore. So what happened is they decided to get even more aggressive. They took it to the next level. So they decided to go from 27% per month ROI to 45% per month to convince investors to invest more, maybe existing investors, not new ones, just to invest more into the company. This new plan was supposed to start in October, but bad news. October 1st rolled around and Prance Gold stopped paying out withdrawals, all right? Originally, investors were assuming that this was due to a festival celebrations in China, but now this wrapped up around the 7th of October. They're still not paying. So with existing withdrawal requests pending on October 12th, Prance Gold decided to accept extra withdrawal requests. Affiliates who were insured, they will be paid on the 15th of October, but that rolled around and nothing happened. This naturally caused Prance Gold affiliates to panic. I mean, who wouldn't, especially if he spent thousands, maybe tens, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars thinking that this thing was a legitimate thing. So on October 16, they attempted to calm the investors down by announcing the following. They're talking about the U.S. Cryptocurrency Enforcement Framework. Now, I'll have this blog post in the description box below so you can take a look at it. So basically, it's talking about U.S. Attorney General Barr announced a radical cryptocurrency enforcement framework on October 8th, 2020. And last week, began regulating radical financial transactions and blockchain transactions that pass through U.S. servers. High-profile arrests have been made, including the pump and dump cryptocurrency scheme and billionaire John McAfee, suspected of tax evasion. All right. So anyway, they're making some kind of excuse on what the U.S. is doing, but I analyzed this and I found something very interesting. So obviously, naturally, this was just another distraction and excuse because it has nothing to do with Prance Gold itself. Now, let's look at the quick facts. Let's take a look at John McAfee's situation. He was indeed indicted on October 5th for tax evasion. There was no new laws enacted to secure John McAfee's arrest, and it has nothing to do with cryptocurrency or Prance Gold, it was tax evasion. Now, for Barr's Cryptocurrency Enforcement Network, a report was published by the DOJ on October 1st detailing efforts by the DOJ to combat cryptocurrency fraud since 2018. There was no new laws. That's the thing, which again has nothing to do with Prance Gold, regardless of the securities fraud they have been committing for the last few months. I'm not sure how many of these exchange accounts are frozen and can't confirm anything there when it comes to that. When looking at exchanges like Binance, Huobi, Bittrex, they haven't issued any statements confirming Prance Gold's claims. Conclusion here is simple. It's an excuse they are making because they're not getting enough new investments to keep up with the ROIs. They tried on the whole 45% thing, but I guess not as many people bit when it came to that. And that's what happens when you run the Ponzi scheme. It's a ticking time bomb ready to blow and screw everyone over. As of right now, Japan is the biggest traffic source for the company. And I'm assuming a lot of investors from Japan have put their money here. None of the local authorities in Japan have taken any action on this company. 2020 has definitely been a very, very strange year in general. And when it comes to exit scams, they're getting even more strange. Let's just look at Watford Court pretending its website was seized by the SEC, and Prance Gold claiming the DOJ froze its crypto exchange accounts. It's truly been an interesting week in the crypto emblem exit scams. So what will they think of next? Before I go, I did find a comment on another blog about a Japanese investor being screwed over, up to Japanese investors in general, not a investor, up to $1 billion. So this person quoted, "We Japanese are angry. PGA is a scam. They collected over $1 billion USD and we invest, but didn't get any profit for 45% campaign. PGA says we'll give out withdrawal 15th, but no, we are angry at Sato leader and we report to the police of the manager. Jeffrey Gao is a scam. Help us." Now, I can't confirm that they, spent $1 billion. Japanese investors spent $1 billion. But I wouldn't be surprised that something like that happened because, when it comes to these Ponzi schemes, nothing should surprise you. Everything is up for grabs when it comes to scamming people. So I hope you weren't one of the people that went for this. These scammers try to silence or censor blogs, and now they are showing their true color. So I hope you didn't fall for this. And I did do a review on this. I didn't do a YouTube video, but I did do a blog review, and I hope a lot of people read it. I'll have it here as well. So if you actually go through this blog post, you see this hyperlinked link here. That'll be to the actual review itself, so you can take a look at that, what I said. But anyway, this thing was a scam. It was always been a scam. You can't promise 600% ROI. You can't assume that this can be legit at 600% ROI. Sometimes you got to think about it logically. 600% ROI is ridiculous. Like Warren Buffett can't pull off 600%. Just so